Do you remember the first time you met each other?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. Like, the four of us. So Rosie joined us last to the group, and when she came through with her guitar and her little,
Aussie girl.
yeah, girl,
Australian.
little girl from Australia, she came along and us four, we just clicked and we just all started
funny.
singing together
I think
from
that's
day
the moment
one.
we talk about every time somebody asks about like first impressions is when I flew all the way from Australia. Like I brought a guitar and we ended up like jamming till like 5 a.m.
On the first day
I don't
that
think we
met.
cared about what our neighbors thought. It was an apartment that we sang till sunrise. And it was funny.
Well, by the way, it is crazy that you left New Zealand to go to Korea to join because did you audition? Australia, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay because I was born in New Zealand and I lived in Australia and then I left.
Did you audition for YG in Australia?
Yes, like literally like just an open audition.
Why'd you do it?
Because my dad told me to. I think he was sick of me like screaming at the top of my lungs on my piano every night at like 12 a.m. I think he was sick of me, so he just wanted to like get rid of me and just like send me to South Korea to just fulfill my dreams.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Once I grew up, they told me, they were like, Rosie, like to be honest, it was really hard for us to like, you know, go to bed when you were like singing at the top of your lungs. I think I would sing like Beyonce's "Listen" when I couldn't reach the notes because I was a terrible singer. But I used to do that, and I think my dad was like, "Okay, I think she wants to do music," and he asked me, "Do you want to take an audition?" And I was like, I don't even know if I was qualified. So I was like, is that even a question? Like, can I? Like, am I allowed to? Like, but it was funny because I was like, yeah, okay. And then my parents had a whole fight about it. Like, mum was worried.
Yeah.
But in the end, they decided to be really, really supportive of it. And I flew all the way from Melbourne to Sydney to take the audition and I got it.
And then what?
So bizarre.
Do your parents fly with you to Korea? Do they just ship you off?
No, yeah, they flew with me to Korea, but then after they dropped me off, they had to come back to Australia because they've got their jobs there and
Yeah.
everything. So that's when these girls became my like family, and they really, really stuck by me through all those times.
It's cool.
16 years old.
And look at y'all now. By the way, Lisa, congratulations on being the most followed K-pop artist on Instagram. I mean, pretty wild, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was
Yeah.
like, what? No way. No way.
It's that beautiful hair. What color is your hair?
It was ash brown, I think.
Oh.
It's kind of gray.
It's not brown.
Love it.
Really? It's
Gray.
gray?
Like khaki gray.
A
It used to kind of be
khaki.
more of like a blue tone.
Yeah, but it
That
just
was
turned
cool.
out.
Like every day.
Yeah, it's changed every day.
Either way, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
You made some history yourself. You were YG, and correct me if I'm wrong, you were YG's first non-Korean artist, right?
yes.
So how did they get to you? How did you hear about all of this?
Oh, well, I always, when in Thailand, I always listen to K-pop songs.
Got
Like,
it.
I love K-pop singer. And I told mom that, I want to be part of them. I want to be K-pop
Artist.
you know? And then, 뭐지? 다행히. Thankfully, the YG, they have an audition in Thailand. And
Same as
yeah,
me.
and same as
Australia.
same as you.
Yeah.
And then I just got in, and then yeah.
She flew over
Yeah,
to a country where she couldn't speak the language at all.
at all. Just only 안녕하세요.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's crazy to me. Like even that, and that's like the first hurdle out of many hurdles that you're about to go over, which is one of the biggest is you don't know the language. You
Yeah.
have to, and you leave your family. What kept you going? And this is a question for all of you because training is not easy. I'm assuming it's years and years, and it's
Intense.
yeah. There's a lot. Everything in your world is different overnight.
Yeah. What keeps us going?
Yeah. What was that motivation?
For me, it was like this drive. Like, I was like, I cannot fly all the way back to Australia without making this work. Like, I felt like it was a fight against myself because it was really, really difficult, to be honest, you know, being away from family, and I was so young. I had never slept outside of my house for like more than 2 weeks, you know, at that age.
Yeah.
But I had to just leave and the culture wasn't like fully like in my blood yet, so it was very difficult. But for me, it was more like I have to make this work before I, like, you know, I'm never gonna leave Korea without making this work. Was more of my drive. I was more like angry about it. Like this has to work. Yeah.
I was thinking. Kind of the same. Like, you know, we all kind of just dropped everything that we were doing. Like our whole life just changed overnight, and they put us into these groups of girls and just survive, like do like a survival thing every month. And some people just go home after a month. Some people go home after 3 years. It's all different. And to see some of the girls that I trained with go home just made me more like
Motivated.
motivated, because we all had one dream, and it wasn't an easy thing to just stay there and go on with what we want to do. So I just from there, I don't want to go home. That's all. That was the only thing on my mind.
And you're so close to it, right? You just want to keep going, and your dreams are at a fingertip.
Yeah.
Jisoo, by the way, I have not forgotten about you. Hi. How are you?
I'm fine.
You play the drums?
Like a Korean
traditional
drum. She does.
I read that online,
Wow.
Thank you.
and I was watching you acting and stuff.
Oh,
연기했던 거 봤대.
no.
Are you still open to acting roles?
근데 지금은 일단 블랙핑크로 하는 게 너무 재밌어서 미국에서 이렇게 많이 관심 가져주시고 하는 것도 재밌고 해서 뭔가 이번 투어에 일단 더 집중되고 있는 것 같아요.
So she like she says, but for now, like working as a member of Blackpink is her is like really she's really happy doing that for now. So I think she's more focused on Blackpink's work.
Beautiful. Because there's nothing but opportunity ahead of you guys, which is crazy. Kill This Love EP, that is the most recent EP that you've put out there into the world. Where do we start here? I want to start with Kick It, I guess.
Kick it.
That's my favorite song.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
That's so nice to hear.
So great.
Thank you.
My interpretation of the song might be off from how you guys interpret it, but does it have to do with stereotypes and the name Blackpink? How is it all connected? Can you like
the song?
Yeah, like what is it? Tell me the story behind the record.
I mean, I guess it's like it goes for like whatever, like the listener. If you decide to hear it this way, it could be that this way, and if you kind of change the story up, it could be whatever you can put your mind to it. But I guess basically it's just like it's about freedom. It's like, can I just let go of all these like, you know, restrictions and like names and, you know, da-di-da, and just be myself? Can I just kick it and
Just be you.
just be me?
No stereotypes,
No,
no
nothing.
preconceived judgments.
No, nothing. Yeah,
That's how I felt with it.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
What are you thinking over there?
I just love like the last 40 seconds where there's like that chant where it seems like everyone's singing.
Yeah, yeah. We had a blast singing that in the studio.
Did you guys all just get in there and sing that part together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
We really just we only had the lyrics, and we just got in, and our producer just gave us the melody right in the booth.
Yeah, inside the booth.
So like, really, let's just do it.
Yeah, and he was like, "Don't sing it well. Like, please just don't."
sing it
yeah.
however you guys want it.
You have to be more like reckless with it. So we did. It was fun.
Why is that part written all in English?
I think
When we make our songs, like we don't usually think before we we don't set it like, oh, okay, this
this is a
song's
Korean. Yeah,
and our producer speaks English, and he's actually more of a
English speaker.
so sometimes we would write out demos in English, sometimes
And
it'd be in
sometimes we
English.
just stick with it because it's just
Yeah.
perfect the way it is, and we don't want to change it up into Korean sometimes. So whatever like fits perfectly, we try to put in. Nothing in it's like fate. We don't force anything to be Korean, or we don't force anything to be English. I think it'll kind of just finds its own place.
Are you creatively open to doing an original record all in English?